Hey, it's Carrie here. It's Monday. Hello, good morning. How are you all doing? I think it is just about still morning. I've been tapping away, and I wanted to have a little chat with you about. There's a real business mentory phrase which is about when you're growing your business, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Which is a phrase in itself which makes me feel slightly uncomfortable because it makes me feel as though there's a kind of a push energy involved in building your business, that you have to force yourself to do jobs that you may not particularly like to do. You have to force yourself to market in certain ways, and I'm just a bit like, but I do recognise that when you are in a place where you're like, I do this amazing thing, I'd like to do more of this amazing thing, I'd like to get paid for doing this amazing thing, I'd like to do less of the stuff that isn't so amazing and more of the stuff that is. How am I going to do it? So in those circumstances, to give yourself the facilities, the income, the wherewithal to create the work that you really want to create, you are going to have to put it out there into the world, and you're going to have to let people know what you do. And that can really feel, oh my God, it can feel really icky. A lot of us, when we do the work that we love, we can be a bit like, oh my God, will people understand? Will people judge me? Will people, want to work with me? And we get all caught up on, with how we feel about how they might feel, and we kind of suggest things in our heads that they're thinking or saying or reacting to ways that they're reacting to us, when actually that's just all our creation. So we do have to find ways around those icky feelings, and that's great because we get to choose how we do it. I'm the same. You'll see that I can be very sporadic in my videos, and that's because I'm a bit like, am I saying the things that people want to hear? Can I help people? In my heart of hearts, I know that I've got really sound advice. I really understand how small business owners feel about building businesses. I get it. I've been there myself. I don't know everything. Who does? Anyone who says they know everything, they don't. But I get how it feels, and I get how that gunky ickiness can really kind of stop you from creating the work that you want to create. And I'm really here to support you through that. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I do it. Now, the first thing I found that made all the difference to me was being in community. It's finding mates that you resonate with. It's finding people who do the same thing or a very similar thing to what you do, who at least understand the way you feel about the work that you do. Creating community, creating friends that you can lean on, creating cheerleaders who are there for you when you're like, I don't know if this is a good idea, who are prepared to talk to you about it. It's amazingly important. And it's not just about knowing that you have people who have your back. It's about talking to people who have your back. It's about meeting up with them. It's about finding time on a regular basis, putting it in your diary and going, okay, so when are we going to meet? When are we going to talk about these things? How can I support you? How can I help you grow your business? How can I help you to get to do more of the things that you love to do? For myself, I have the amazing honour and privilege of being part of a mastermind. So every month, on the third Wednesday of the month at 2:30 in the afternoon, there are 6 of us, and we come together and we talk about what we want to create in our businesses, but we also talk about the gunk that's holding us back, and it's super powerful. And I totally recommend that you use each other within this group as a sounding board, as that kind of community who gets it, who understands what it's like to be an independent business owner, who understands how you can feel as though the muse has flown some weeks and creativity has dried up and you just don't have that magic in your hands right now. Come use this group and let each other support each other, because it's so hugely vital, not only being supported but also offering support. And when you feel confident in your support system, it allows you to be more free, to be more open, to dream a little bit bigger, to, you know, the idea about a comfort zone isn't that you're going to go a million miles outside of it. It's that you're just going to step outside of it. You're just going to dip your toe in the potential of what else you could create. You're just going to allow yourself to have that next conversation with the person that you think is absolutely perfect and correct for you to be working with. It's just about going a little distance outside of where you feel comfortable. Another way, I'm laughing because I'm still aching. Another way that you can expand how you feel comfortable about tricky stuff and icky stuff is by taking yourself into things that feel a little scary. So one of our unicorns in this group is the amazing Georgina Ramos. She has a freaking brilliant studio in Sheffield called Move Free. Find her, follow her, support her. And George this weekend she was running an animal flow workshop. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen what animal flow is. It's an amazing movement class where you're using your body weight and you're linking together movements on the ground. You're linking together movements and you're doing it really as fluidly and as flowy as you could possibly do it. The class was amazing. It was also hilarious because it was really nerve-wracking. I was watching George and literally thinking, I have no idea how to get my body to create that shape. Oh my gosh. Because I get myself out of my comfort zone, because I do things which are a little bit scary but also interest me and they're fun and they're with other people, I give myself the confidence that if I can go to animal flow, if I can, I'm still aching. If I can do that class, then what else can I create? Maybe I have got the confidence to come on here and do this video with you guys, and maybe it does remind me that part of what I really love is being in the energy of other people and in that kind of that environment where we get to explore potential and we get to play together. So think about those things where you've always wanted to give it a try. It's more the fact that you haven't got off your arse that it absolutely terrifies you. And then start playing with those kind of different new things and see how it grows your confidence and see how you feel about yourself. It's so cool when we allow ourselves to get uncomfortable. It's so cool when we go, I'd really like to do this thing. And the only thing that's stopping me from doing this thing is me. So I'm just going to give it a go and I'm going to see where it ends up. So for all of you out there, just have a think about what's the next step in creating the thing that you would love to create, whether that's in work or whether that's in life. What's the next thing that you'd love to create? And what's the next step that you need to take, which is going to move you towards doing that? I'd love to hear. Tell me in the comments below. If any of you are Sheffield based and you do want to try Animal Flow, check out Georgina Ramos. Her company is Move Free. I know she's got an Animal Flow workshop coming up in a couple of weeks and it's so much fun and it's so hard. So take care now. Tell me about your comfortables and uncomfortables in the comments below. I would love to hear it, and let's see how we can support each other through these as well. Take care now. Bye.